Welcome back, everyone. Gonna do a little bit of working on this here tractor. We gotta do some working on the fuel system here. This isn't gonna cut it. This won't hold any fuel. Gonna check this out, see how these fittings are looking and stuff. Get this thing out of the way. It's pretty toasted. And if I remember right, these are called a Vibralock fitting. It's just like a rubber sleeve around the tube. That one's gone. Check this one out. I have a feeling this one's alright. And I think these are good because they're pretty stiff over there. Yeah, that one's in place, so we're going to leave that one alone. So I don't have any new ones at the moment. Down the road they might have to get changed out, but for now we're just going to run what we brung. Actually, I'm thinking I am going to pull this apart after all. So I don't know what's all inside these things, if there's some rubber parts in there or whatever. And I'm just going to swap this whole filter housing for the one on the other tractor. I think it looks easy enough to change. There we go. And we'll go grab some parts off the other tractor. Here we are at the parts tractor. And we got a good Vibralock right here. Gonna swipe. Not much to them. And we're gonna pop this fuel line off. Take these two fittings off. And here's our filter housing. Well guys, I couldn't find the hose, so I'm gonna have to pick one of them up. But we'll put together what we can for now. There's that. Put our used Vibralock rubber on here. There's a little bit of a flare on the end there. And get this fitting tightened up quick. Don't need to go crazy with these fittings. It's part of the way they work. It crushes that rubber. Still allows the tube to be able to move slightly. Okay, got that all on there. See if we can get the starter swapped out. It should be a little bit easier without the cab on here. This bolt right here, that's an ultra pain when you got the cab on. You can't really get in there decent. This one you can get at pretty decent. This one is a little bit hard. You can kind of reach in from the front to get it started. I'm using a swivel socket, but I found out doing my brother's starter that a regular old socket works pretty good because it drops in here slightly better than this one, because this is a touch long. You just got to make sure that you get your socket out before it binds up against the starter. And these two bolts are roughly the same length. This one's slightly shorter. This one's longer on this tractor. And we can pull that guy out. Oh, and with our new starter. Now, when I installed it, my brother's tractor had that regular socket on there holding that bolt in. I shoved a little bit of rag or something into the socket so it'd hold it right there. Otherwise it'd drop in too deep and you wouldn't be able to grab any threads. You gotta make sure you got these things clocked right or they won't fit. You'll have to pull it back out and reclock it. If you want to see how to reclock one of these starters, why don't you click up here when I disassembled this starter. This one's kind of a pain anyway you look at it, because it has this line here. I believe that goes to the brake pedal. No, it goes to the clutch booster. And I think it tees off to your power steering and stuff. I'll get this one snugged up. Having a little trouble getting that guy started. There we go. It's just off. Just a blonde one. Not gonna get too crazy with these bolts because hopefully the starter will be coming back off soon. This little guy will get them plenty tight enough for what I'm gonna do here. Would you guys like to see if this thing turns over? Can't start it because we don't have a fuel line. I'll go grab a battery. One thing you always want to do is make sure you pull your rubber off the intake. Even though we're not starting it, I don't want to suck that in there. Let's see what the Legend has in her. What do you think? Is it going to turn over? Battery ain't quite got enough. Looks like I'm just gonna have to hook some battery cables up to it. But the sun's going down and I'd have to dig some up. We'll have to continue this another day. I'll pick up a fuel line. Hopefully next time we're looking at this thing, can make this thing fire up. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, share, and subscribe. Take care, and God bless. You want to run them?